Okay, quick review on the TCI products borrego, however you pronounce it, rack for the 2013 Honda CRF250L. This is it mounted. I have a Pelican 1520, and I think that's the perfect size case for this particular rack. I think most cases are smaller for top cases, but I think this is just great. The rack, it went on. The metal right here pinched the plastic, and it created this gap right here because it pushed this plastic in from inside here. And of course, as you tighten these screws up, it pulls that steel in because the steel wants to be, it's out here. And as you tighten the screw, it starts coming in, and it pinches the plastic pretty good right there. Other than that, it went on nicely, especially back here. Had no issues back here. It's rock solid. And then as far as mounting the case goes on there, didn't have any problems except for, of course, leave it to me when I do these projects, I just wing it. And I centered the plate on the bottom of this case, and when I did that, the case was way up forward. It was right on my back, so I had to come back and drill some new holes, scoot it back a little bit, and you can see with this case, the 1520 on there, it lines pretty much right up with the back of the seat here. So this is just perfect. And I'm thinking for crazy long trips that I'll probably never get a chance to do, I would do a Rotopax 1 gallon tank right here. And then on top of that, you'd have your tent and your sleeping roll, and I guess your beer goes in here. But I'm pretty happy with it. It's definitely solid. That's my biggest concern. It looks like it was made for the bike. I mean, it looks like it almost came with the bike when I bought it. And as far as the lock goes, I definitely need to talk about that. When I first got it, I was a little upset about the size of the lock hole in here for this shaft that you pull. You grab this ring and you pull it to detach this whole case. I would show you that, but I'd have to get the key out. I saw the size of the hole for this pen. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to put one of these little tiny microscopic locks that'll be, you can cut off with wire cutters, you know, and this case is $120, and who knows what I've got inside this. Maybe I got a $700 Colt 45 inside this case. So I was a little upset about it, but after I put it all together, I realized when I put my microscopic lock in there that, of course, I probably shouldn't be making a video about this, but I just want to do a thorough review. It would be very difficult to cut that lock. I would say I mean, nothing's impossible, but that's going to be really difficult to cut that lock. It's a very small lock, but you can't get to it. I mean, it's nearly impossible just to put the freaking lock in there. So, it's not something easily gotten to, which has its advantages and disadvantages. There you go. You see it right there. And of course, the Pelican case is just amazing. Lock piece here, lock piece there. It's going to get some locks there. Now, here's the other thing you have to look forward to with this setup. Go ahead and get your double-sided tape or your foam. I'm going to be breaking some of this out, cutting it up, sticking it in there. You're going to have to pad those mounts up because as it comes, look at that. So what's going on there? You see those little... So I'm going to be padding that up in there, right in here. So obviously that's something else you got to look forward to. Still worth the money. I mean, we're talking the rack, free shipping from motorcyclegear.com. Little plug there. Nate at motorcyclegear.com was just absolutely amazing. It doesn't get any better customer service wise. I actually originally ordered the one with the side pelican case mounts. I realized that was probably going to be just too much, and this is made to order, so it takes up to 4 weeks. That only took them a couple weeks for this. But you know, when you place an order for these TCI racks, they have to make them. But the price is right. My goodness. This Borrego rack, I mean, at motorcyclegear.com, and of course also directly from the TCI website, it was cheap as dirt. The mounting plate, I think, was like 60 bucks, but it's just one of those things where I was like, yeah, I could probably make that myself, but it's just a big hassle, and by the time you add the materials and the time, it's like, just pay the 60 bucks. Even if I gotta, you know, do some work. Paint job is excellent. Matches the bike great. Looks like it's a thick coat of paint. So I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. TCI products, Borrego rack for the CRF. Yeah, I'm liking it.